Yo, what's happening, people? Honestly, I'm still not sure how to start off this video. I've rewound it about 10 times, recording my line over and over. I just cannot put into words how I feel right now. I've been working to win the Battlegrounds season since Battlegrounds came out, over 2 years, and I finally did it. I finally have what I've been working so hard for, the Battlegrounds Gladiator title. And for you to understand how much this truly means to me, because it means the world, I need to give you all a bit of lore. So when I started playing Battlegrounds, this was when it first came out. Battlegrounds was in its beta. I had a really small roster. I was basically free to play. I barely spent any money on the game, but I was able to get top 10 in Battlegrounds pretty consistently. So I keep on grinding the game mode and getting those top 10 finishes. About a year goes on of Battlegrounds existing, the Battle Round Brawl comes along and I qualify for that. I got past the first round, lost in the second round, which was unfortunate, but I was still really happy with how I did at the Battle Round Brawl. I come home from that and I decide I want to start doing YouTube seriously. So I start to make some YouTube videos. About a month or two goes by. But then I get a message from someone who most of you know is a familiar name. For the new people here, didnt is the absolute GOAT, and he's who messaged me. He basically offered to sponsor my account on the big sales events. He would whale for me, and that would let me get a good Battlegrounds deck finally, right? He sponsored me to help my YouTube channel, but I took that sponsorship as, oh, I have to push C1 in Battlegrounds now. I have to get C1. So I started pushing for C1. And the first season I pushed, I was doing so good. I stayed in C1 pretty much the entire season until the very end when I tilted. And when I tilted, man, I crashed out so hard. I just pushed myself too hard. I was playing Battlegrounds non-stop, constantly watching the leaderboard in hopes I would get that Celestial 1, and that is not the way you want to be playing. I did not deserve to win Celestial 1 that season, so I didn't win it. I didn't know that at the time, but I just was not playing the game right. And the most unfortunate thing is I didn't realize this, so I just kept digging myself a deeper hole. I tried to push Celestial 1 a couple seasons after. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even get to the top of the leaderboard for a day, never mind finish the season at Celestial 1. It seemed like no matter what I tried, how I tried it, nothing worked. And at this point, I was thinking, okay, I'm never going to get Celestial 1. You just have to accept that. That's genuinely what I thought. I want this title so much, but genuinely in my mind, I thought I couldn't get it. So I stopped being bitter about it. And once I stopped being bitter about not being able to get Celestial 1, I started doing better, is the funny thing. I just started winning more matches. I would play more consistently. I would play more calmly, so I wouldn't be crashing out. So I would make a lot less mistakes. And because of all this, last season, I was able to get Celestial 2. And I realized at that point, okay, I can do this. There isn't a curse. I was cursing myself. So this season, I knew I was going to push Celestial 1 as hard as I can. I didn't tell anybody that though. I told people I was going to push C1 casually, which is what I always do. But in my head, I was like, you're pushing C1 as hard as you fucking can. So I started the push, but I kept telling myself in my head, no matter what, you'll be fine. If you don't get Celestial 1, no one's going to unsubscribe. No one's going to hate you. You don't have to get Celestial 1. It'll be nice if you get it. It'll be an accomplishment for yourself, but you don't need it. And I just kept telling myself that. And with that mindset, I was finally, thankfully, able to win the season. And I am so grateful for it, man. I can not put into words how I felt at the moment. I was almost in tears when I won the season, honestly. I know that's kind of embarrassing. Some people probably laughing at me right now, but I don't even care, man. I was genuinely in tears when I won the season. The crazy thing is, I was so close to losing it. In the final 20 minutes of the season, Best in the Biz, who is the other player who was pushing for Celestial 1, he actually won a match in the final 20 minutes of the season. And when I saw this, there was only like 15 minutes left for me to find a match. Almost impossible to find a match in the last 15 minutes of the season. Never mind if you're at C1 and you're a bunch of points away in terms of matchmaking. And I think this was somewhat of a test to see if I crashed out or not. I didn't crash out. I stayed calm, I had faith, and I searched for a match, and I found one. And I was barely able to win that match before the season ended to get Celestial 1. And honestly, man, I feel like the reason I got this last chance is because I really have been trying to better myself as a person, a player, just trying to be better in general recently. And I think that's the reason I got the last chance, and I did actually end up winning the season, which is just crazy to say. Like, it's still not sunk in completely. I still am in a bit of disbelief. It doesn't feel real, bro. Like, genuinely, it doesn't feel like I've won the season, because I'm just so used to coming close but not being able to get it. But I finally won, man, and I just feel like I'm free now. I feel like I could never quit this game without having that Celestial 1 title. Not because I think I'm the best player, I'm the best Battlegrounds player ever. I don't think that. That has never been my goal. But I needed that Celestial 1 title because I put so much love, so much work into this game mode. I've been here since the very start, and I just felt like I needed that C1 title to be able to move on from this game. And honestly, man, like, I don't think I will be playing competitive Battlegrounds anymore. You can say I have the skill for it, I don't have the mindset. Being up there on the leaderboard and trying to stay on there consistently is too mentally draining for me, and it gives me a crazy amount of anxiety. Something that I haven't mentioned before in a video, because I never wanted to talk about this, because I never wanted people to like give me free wins or anything like that. But I do suffer from autism and ADHD. I'm pretty high on the spectrum. This makes it really difficult for me to be able to keep my cool and stay calm whilst being competitive in Battlegrounds. Obviously, I can work past it like I have this season, but it's too mentally draining, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to be competitive in Battlegrounds anymore. When I say that, I mean I don't want to push for Celestial 1. You'll still see me streaming up in C5, maybe top 10, but I'm definite. My competitive days are behind me, is what I'm getting at. But to finish off this video, we have some rank 2 unduped Lumitrix gameplay. I did get this guy as a 7-star for finishing C1, and oh my, I'm a massive fan of this guy already. You can stay phased pretty much the entire match. His damage seems really solid. Hell yeah, I'm taking this guy to rank 4 as soon as possible. But that's it, man. Thank you all so much. None of this would be possible without any of you. This has honestly been one of the best weeks in my life, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.